Hello guys, how are we doing? I hope everyone's doing well. It's a gorgeous Saturday morning where we are, so I thought I'd just come on, taking the dogs out, taking a bit of downtime, and talk about what's coming up over the next couple of weeks and months and stuff to help guys who are struggling, not struggle anymore, and kind of help them kind of get in a good frame of mind. And something I've been thinking about for the last 2 to sort of 3 months is how can I best possibly help guys out become a much better version of themselves. Now, something that I feel is massively important and imperative to development of a guy when it comes to fitness is the state of mind. Now, there's a lot of chaos amongst everybody's lives at the minute, and it's trying to find that structure amongst the chaos. You know, there's so many distractions going on out there. You know, there's work pressures, there's negative environments, there's peer pressure. Yeah, peer pressure for your mates, you know. There's low confidence, there's low self-esteem, and not enough men talk about that. Not enough guys are dealing with that. They're just kind of going through life with the motions, and it's no wonder that a lot of you are not motivated to start training. It's no wonder that a lot of you are starting a program and not completing it. It's no wonder that you're yo-yoing your diet, because you're going through an emotional state, and so many people think it is quite weak if you find that you are quite vulnerable. And it's quite the opposite. It takes quite a strong man to admit that they're not in a good place, that the state of mind is not where it wants to be. Come here! And it's really important to be honest with yourself and open up that self-awareness to say, you know, I'm struggling. My mornings are chaos. My time at work is chaos and hectic and frustrating and stressful. You know, you're emotionally eating. You're not preparing breakfast. You're not eating breakfast. You're not eating throughout the day because you're so consumed, and time management is so poor. And all of these things are going on, and you know, and you're not being necessarily present for the family. Okay, the kids want to play with you, and you haven't got the energy and the fitness levels to be able to do that because of everything else that's going on. Your mind is you're mind fucked, and it's become very difficult to be present in the relationship that you're in. And I feel like so many people are in this position, so many people are in it, and it's all right to be in it. It's all right to accept that life is not where it should be right now. You might struggle to know who you are. You know, I spent many a year trying to struggle who I was when I left the Marines. As soon as I left the Marines, I spent 3, 4, 5, only just really realising who I am now. And that lack of identity destroys your confidence. And then a low confidence destroys self-esteem. And you know, it's very difficult to pick yourself up when you're in the gutter, when you're in the trench, and you're constantly saying, I've got to sort myself out, I've got to sort myself out. And it's all good doing some squats and press-ups, but you've got to have this in the right place, which is why I'm redesigning all of my programs. And we are now doing 6, 10 and 20 week programs. And the aim of these programs is to get you fit, but it's more importantly to work on guys with the state of mind. And we've been bringing a lot of people through the 6 week program. Probably had about 500-600 people come through in the last 7 months. And one of the things that I've noticed is that not a lot of guys, despite the level of coaching, are going through with that. And the common reason is I'm too busy with work. I've got too much going on. Life's hectic at the minute. Now, I've got news for you, that life is always going to be hectic. Life is always going to be challenging. There are always going to be problems. There's always going to be negative environments. Come here! Fucking dogs. Trying to do a live feed here, you know what I mean? And it's challenging. And you're never going to get over that. But you've got to be able to build this to cope, to structure your time, to put in a strategy so that you are concentrating on yourself and spending time with your family, but yet still working and still coping with that work. You know, within our academy, it's becoming a brilliant platform for men between 35 and 55. And all the guys in there have come through the programs with me and are in the best state of mind. They're coping, they're learning, they're opening up. And the group's gone from just a few people in there, you know, to about 25, 30 people in there, and building it up. And it's something that we're really opening up to guys. It's a forum. First and foremost, it's about It's a platform for your state of mind. Secondly, it's pretty much an online boot camp with the benefit of having workouts to clear the fog, to find the vision, to find purpose in your life, fulfillment, and not enough guys are doing it. And all the guys that give me shit online, and you know who you are with your shit comments, are all the guys that are too afraid to open up, okay? You know, and it's very difficult when I present all of this to you to go, fucking hell, he's right, but he's still a dick. But all I'm doing is just trying to trigger an emotion that you already know that's there, but I'm actually opening it up for you, okay? You know, so many people are going through this, and I apologise if you are commenting. I can't see any comments here at all, so I will get back to them afterwards. My phone, I've dropped my phone so many times I don't see them, but it's very difficult. It's very difficult to, number one, accept that you're not in the best place. Okay, it's number two, very difficult to know where to start. You know, I'm working with guys on a 5-month program, on an individual basis, on a coaching basis, and the first and foremost aim for me is to change the way that you think, to change the way that you live your life. The exercises come as part of that, and that's just part of it, but the main thing is changing the way you think, because when you change this, and 80% of this, okay, is right, the press-ups and star jumps and the kettlebell swings are secondary, and they just come natural as part of your life. So there's lots going on. We've got a seminar coming up on March the 17th. Got about 6 or 7 people on that, which I'm looking forward to meeting those guys. It's the first one. It's kind of a better test to kind of see how it goes. Looking to do a few more around the country. Starting to put together the second book. I'll put the plans into shape for the second book. Just up and ahhing really what the theme will be, but I'm just putting together a lot of the notes and stuff that I'm doing. So I'm really looking forward to getting into spring, spending some time with the family, going on an Easter holiday. I don't know about you guys, but you know, put a lot of hard work already into this start of this year. Had some knocks, knockbacks, ups and downs. That's just life though, isn't it? When you run a business, if you're in your career, but it's about coping. And I feel like a coping mechanism is something that you build. It's like a muscle that if you continuously keep working, it becomes stronger and more resilient. And that's the same with your coping mechanisms. How you handle those problems. You know, I've done things the hard way. Always done things the hard way. Sometimes haven't learned my lesson, but eventually you do get there. You know, I'm 40 this year, and I sometimes feel like I'm still 18. You know, and I'm enjoying this role, helping guys. You know, I'm really finding it better than I thought I would. Some of the guys I'm speaking to and helping with within the coaching role is brilliant. I'm inspired to speak to some of them, and when they're telling me that they're changing their life because of it, it's humbling. I'm humbled to be able to help, and that's may that long continue. So thanks for listening, thanks for your attention consistently. Obviously I wouldn't be able to do this without you guys giving me feedback and your support, and it's great to hear some of the comments and all the piss taken out of my upside short and back jarhead haircut. But thank you for watching. You know, if I can help at all, then you can always just message me. My door's always open. I'm happy to help anybody. And I'll be putting out some details about these 6, 10 and 20 week programs. You know, we're going to be limiting the amount of people we bring on board. I'm only bringing people on board that want to make the change and can fully commit and take the truth. That's a scary thing. All right, listen, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you real soon.